Hi everyone, Tamara here. I'm going to show you how to schedule a lesson with a tutor on iTalki. So once you've selected your tutor, you just go to their profile page and you select Schedule Lesson. Now this is going to give you several different options. The first thing you want to do is confirm that you've selected the correct language because some tutors do teach more than one language on iTalki. So I'm going to go ahead and select a lesson for Portuguese with Jane. There are several different options here. The professional tutors are actually able to provide different tracks and different focuses. So if you want to select more of a structured course, you can look under professional lessons and select one of those. I generally recommend going to informal tutoring because that's where you have the most flexibility to set up and discuss whatever you would like to discuss. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the informal tutoring for Portuguese. Now it will give you several different options for lesson length, and you can also set up a package if you want to save a little bit of money. Some of the tutors provide packages that have a discounted rate. It's an 8% savings, not too much, but they also give you different lesson options. Now this is all at the discretion of the tutor. Every tutor will not have the 30, 45 minute, 60, and 90-minute option available, but you will find that you generally will have one or two options at least for picking the length of your sessions. So here I'm going to select a 60-minute session with Jane for $12. And as you can see here now, they actually do give the pricing in US dollars. Prior, if you used iTalki before, this would appear in iTalki credits and you'd have to try to do the math to convert that back to your currency, but they've given it here now as just the dollar rate, which I think is pretty nice. So you hit checkout and schedule, and then you'll actually be able to go and select when you'd like to take your lesson. Now this part isn't 100% intuitive, but once you come to this page, it asks you to choose a time for your lesson. And to do that, you have to select here, add date/time. And you can actually do this several times. If you want to set up multiple lessons with the tutor, you can do that in one go right here. So I'm going to select add date/time. And it's going to give me this calendar. Now, it gives you the times in your time zone, and that's the time zone you selected when you signed up. So even if your tutor lives on the other side of the world, they've already done the calculation for you, and they're providing your local time zone. So I'm going to set up a lesson for Thursday with Jane. And if you can look here, any area in green is available for you to select a lesson. The shaded areas in gray, the tutor's not available. These slashes here mean another lesson is already scheduled. So I tend to like to look for a time when the tutor doesn't have a lesson right before me because the lessons tend to be less rushed, but you can do it however you would like. So this particular time, I think I'm gonna go with the 2:30 slot. So you just select that, and as you can see, it's added the lesson here. And if I wanna add additional lessons, I can go in, add date, time, and I can do the same process all over again. I can select another area that's available. It will show the shaded out area for the lessons you've already selected during this session. It also won't let you double book yourself. So if you've booked a lesson with another tutor before, that will show as grayed out so you can't select it as well. So once you've added all the dates and times, you can scroll down and just confirm what tool you're going to use. Now right now they really only have Skype available, but some teachers do use other tools. I would recommend contacting the teacher directly to find that out. So here you can put a note to the teacher if there's something specific that you want to focus on. You can put that in the messages, and I'm going to put focus on conversation. And you can also send more detailed emails or messages to the teacher if you want to do something to prepare for the lesson specifically. So this is showing here that I have enough money to purchase this. As I mentioned before, you've got to make sure you have some iTalki credits available before you get to this point, or it will kick you back to that payment page. But it confirms the total cost of the lesson, and then it asks you to enter your password. After you enter your password, you just hit the continue button. And it's going to tell you that your teaching request has been successfully submitted. Now, it has not been scheduled until the tutor comes in and confirms that they are available for that lesson time. It gives them only 48 hours to respond, so you'll know within 48 hours if your session has been confirmed. If it's not, they will return your iTalki credits to you with no fees or anything attached, and you will be able to select a different tutor or different lesson. Once you come to the lesson scheduling page, it gives you all of the information about your upcoming lesson. Here, as you can see, the status is still request waiting, so this has not been confirmed yet. So it's telling me that the teacher still has a little under 48 hours to come back in and confirm the lesson request. It also gives you the option to cancel the lesson, and you can cancel a lesson before it's confirmed, and there will be no charge or fees or anything like that. So again, it tells you the date and time of the lesson, the duration, and the language that you will be learning. Here is another little section. If there's a note or message you want to send to your tutor prior to your lesson, you can indicate it here and they will receive that message and they will respond, and you'll get it through email, but it will also show up on this dashboard. So that's how you schedule a lesson with a tutor on iTalki.